We're talking about podcasts. We're talking about itty-bitty podcasts.
Merry Mini Monday.
It's like you picked the one most
Chunkies.
Mickey Mouse note of all time. It's like, Jordan starts singing.
Podcast. Oh boy.
Hot Anybody Podcast.
Hot Anybody Podcast.
We're rolling with it because we want you people to show. We want to show. Listen to me. No, we're rolling with it because we want to show how human we are. Right?
Yeah.
I think sometimes
I know that we get so elevated to the celebrity status.
Sometimes people see our success and they're like, "Do they bleed?"
Look, I put my pants on one leg at a time.
One leg at a time, like everybody else.
Put pants on 2 legs at a time.
What?
Jump into those bad boys. Who are we?
I'm Carter.
I'm Doge.
Jordan.
See, this is a part of the new routine. See, we
You
talked about
forgetting to intro us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tie.
Look behind the curtain. I also do the timer for this episode to keep track of time. Have not remembered once.
That's true.
That's just my
That's
life.
true.
Can you imagine a life where time is of no concern? That's me.
Time is a flat circle.
Maybe someday.
You know what? I can tell. We're coming into this mini movie Monday with some extra energy.
We've got some extra energy.
We've got a good vibe going in this place.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Get another one of those night recordings.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, spooky.
Get ready because in A Star Was Born right now, we're going to have to do some time travel, guys.
Oh.
Because we're currently looking at the week of February the 4th.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, which is good because that's the week that it is
That's
right
today.
now.
That's the week it is. We're looking at it because we're right in
Because
it.
we're in that week.
So A Star Was Born. I have 3 celebrities for you guys. For those of you that have not listened to a Mini Monday before, I have some little clues. What would you call this?
Clues.
Riddles.
Croodles.
Croodles.
I've made some croodles for...
Sling me some of those croodles.
Sling me some of those croodles.
Please.
This recently decorated TV actor was born in 1987. He's turning 32 today. Not today, actually tomorrow. We found out that February 4th was not a time for celebrities. It's a bunch of people that are famous because of TikTok and Instagram. Don't know who they are, and they're all 12.
No,
Very
thanks.
strange.
Well, thanks.
Very strange. But this recently decorated TV actor was born in 1987. With vocals that slay and an obsession for fashion, this actor kills the competition. Sometimes, literally. Turns 32 tomorrow.
Turns 32, vocals that slay.
Huh.
He's a fashion style boy.
I want to say Rami Malek.
He's a TV actor.
It's a pretty good guess.
He's Mr. Robot.
It's a pretty good guess. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's Darren Criss.
I don't even know who that
Oh, my
is.
gosh.
Darren Criss of Glee.
Yeah.
He's also in...
Darren Criss of Peek Behind the Curtain in my time in high school. Darren Criss of Star Kid Potter, who did the unauthorized Harry Potter musical.
Yeah, I was watching that.
Yeah.
I still don't even know who this is.
Okay, he was in the assassination of Versace. American Crime Story.
Interesting.
I could tell this is somebody that's very important to you,
Yeah,
Jordan.
near and dear to my heart, Darren.
Well, he turns 32 tomorrow.
Very
Yay,
familiar
Darren.
with his pre-Glee work.
Happy
the
birthday.
vocals that slay and
Darren.
recently decorated TV.
Well,
Head
he's
Museum
won a
Rami.
Golden Globe and an Emmy for that role that
Well,
he
has
has.
he
in
really?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. Killed it.
Nice.
Next up, it's the big 5-0 for this master of Wii Sports. Born in 1969, this Brit has proven British enough to play Tony Blair and creepy enough to play several monsters, though we're not totally sure whose side he's on. It's the big 5-0 for this master of Wii Sports. Born in 1969, this Brit has proven British enough to play Tony Blair, former prime minister, and creepy enough to play several monsters. I'll give you another clue. This one hits pretty close to home for our current series on Tuesdays.
Lee Pace?
No.
Shot in the Dark?
He's got to be younger than 50.
Is he?
I think so. I feel like he does.
Yeah, maybe.
Michael Sheen.
Well, you didn't let me get there.
I
Is he
couldn't feel it.
British?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yep. Michael Sheen. So he's actually master of Wii Sports. He's
Yeah.
in Masters of Wii Sports. He's in that show.
The show.
And then the monsters he's played, I think we brought it up in one of the episodes. He's been a lichen, werewolf in Underworld, and then a vampire, of course.
Sure.
So he's the one to bring balance.
Twilight. He will bring balance. This former actor took a pay cut to lead the free world. Even with 81 film credits to his name, this former actor was known more for tearing down walls than building an acting resume.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
I knew that
former
one.
president. It is a posthumous. It is like a.
He's a supernova.
He is our second supernova. He would have been 108 on Wednesday. Okay, I need expert opinions here. It's a little bit of funbers, okay, like we had last week, a little fun with numbers, but not so much. So something that's looming that is very interesting to me right now is Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is going to be the Disney streaming service. What I want us to do are take some of what are technically the top streaming platforms right now. I want us to be able to help out our chunkies out there and help out our listeners. Because things that happen all the time with a lot of my close friends is, oh man, we are subscribed to everything. For the sake of budget, we got to cut some of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or someone's saying, oh, I'm just now getting into streaming services. I think I want to do more than one. Like, what couple of streaming services should I have?
Okay.
So let's develop a few scenarios. I did some research. I'll tell you right now, as far as things stand in terms of subscribers, can you guys guess who has the most subscribers?
That would be Netflix.
It's got to be Netflix.
Netflix
right?
has 137 million subscribers. Right behind Netflix is, and this is interesting. So Amazon has 100 million subscribers for Prime, but just 26 of those are using video.
Okay.
So like Amazon
I'm
Prime.
one of those 26.
I'm one of those 26 people.
26 million, guys. We're talking in millions.
Man.
And then Hulu has 20 million. And then HBO Now has over 5 million. So not nearly as many. That's a little more niche-y. So let's kind of break this down a little bit. I'm going to ask you guys if you were to pick two. And I'm throwing only two.
Man, that's hard.
And I'm throwing the mystery of Disney Plus in there. I'm saying we're having to make this decision when Disney Plus comes out, which we know confirmed the Mandalorian is going to be a series. We've got a series for Loki.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch is not confirmed yet.
Really?
From what I saw. There is a High School Musical series they're going to have, a Monsters Incorporated series that's been confirmed.
Okay.
There's what was the name of the guy? It's almost like Casa. It's the character from Rogue One that's the love interest, but he's the
Cassian
guy.
Andor.
Yeah.
Cassian is going to have his own series as well. And so we kind of have these different things to pull from. A lot of people are going to say
The final series of Clone Wars.
the final series of Clone Wars. Yes. And so a lot of the articles that I was reading, they were saying you're going to have people on both sides, especially I'll start with like the Netflix and Disney Plus stuff, because they're saying, okay, Netflix will for several years be able to cast a much wider net than Disney will, right? So maybe, Disney is not going to have that many subscribers that early. Can they ever catch up and surpass it? I'll just ask that to y'all. That's this researcher, article writer, their opinion was no, that Disney Plus can never catch up to Netflix or
I would
surpass
say
Netflix.
never underestimate the mouse.
I strongly disagree. Disney's got the hottest IPs ever.
Yeah.
Like they've got Marvel, they've got Star Wars, they've got Pixar. Like their IPs are juggernauts in the entertainment industry.
The reach of the mouse is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another underlying thing with that is they're buying some of the Hulu stuff right now. Like Disney's going to also have access to that.
Right.
And so I agree. So I think that's a simultaneous for us that Disney Plus will carry some weight. So now that we're doing that,
It definitely will.
are there specific ways that you would kind of categorize some of these streaming services? I feel like HBO Now is kind of niche-y,
Yeah.
but it does have the heavy hitters like every Game of Thrones series that will ever come out and all of the past Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say, and I don't know if this is cheating or not, but you can through Amazon Prime view HBO content.
Yeah,
You can also
basically
do it
have
through
every
Hulu.
movie.
Yeah, you can do it through Hulu as well.
So then does that eliminate HBO for us? Like
If it's not cheating to say that I can get HBO,
No, it's not.
then
this is a
that
matter
will-
of like budget. Like this is people having
Well,
to make a
it's the same
decision.
cost.
it's the same cost. You're
Right.
you're adding it to your other streaming service.
But what I'm saying is they don't want to pay $50 a month on streaming services and have all of them. So that's
Right.
the matter of budget. It's like
Man.
if
That's
if
hard.
I need to, I should just get rid of HBO.
So here's the thing for me with Disney. The only way that the Disney now, is that what it is?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
The only way that Disney Plus is going to be worth it for me personally, it would have to do two things. Stream in 4K, because I want to be able to stream Marvel and Star Wars and all that stuff in 4K.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number two is gotta have old Disney shows and Disney Channel original movies.
People are saying that's an assumption.
If
Like that's probably going to happen. That's why they're pulling some stuff from Netflix.
Right. If it does not have like, I want to watch Even Stevens. I want to watch Brink.
Yep.
I want to watch Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. These are things I want to do. If those aren't on there or it's not letting me stream Infinity War in 4K,
Sure.
I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
That's good to know. And I think that's a lot of people are going to have that decision later this year.
Yeah.
Because the entire entertainment industry is just waiting for this monster. Most people very excited. Like, what is it even going to do? Is there a question of it if it'll be successful or not? Probably not. It's just how successful.
Right.
And so I would think too, like rumors that I've heard, and this will get me to basically make the purchase, are if you have Disney Plus, the vault doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
really
interesting.
It's a very smart technique Disney has been using for a long time where it's out of the vault. So they basically are making you want something that you don't have access to.
It's exclusivity.
It's
It's like
exclusivity.
marketing 101.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dang.
And so that's also a rumor, but obviously with things like that, it's
If
a big
that's
deal.
the case, that would break it for me.
Okay. So if we're saying,
But let's only operate on what we know for sure.
let's do that. Yeah.
And as of right now, those three things are rumored.
Yep.
And if those three things are rumored, I'm out on Disney Plus.
Sure.
And my two are probably going to be, you know what? I'm sticking with Amazon because even without an HBO subscription, you can, I believe, buy seasons of HBO shows.
That's the thing. Amazon is the one that I feel like you have to have because Amazon is the only one out of all of these platforms where, like, if there's a show that you want to watch and it's not,
they don't have the quote unquote rights to.
it's
you
not
can
an original.
Still pay to watch
you
it.
can buy the show or buy the movie.
So I think for me, it's going to go Amazon Prime and Hulu.
Okay. Why Hulu over Netflix?
Netflix's original stuff, I mean, besides Stranger Things, which of course is one of my favorites, but besides Stranger Things, recently Netflix's original stuff has been letting me down, and Hulu's picking up every show that Netflix thinks it's too good for. Anytime Netflix goes, you know what, we don't actually need Parks and Rec on here anymore, boom, Hulu's got it.
Bob's Burgers, stuff like that.
Right. And so when they drop stuff, Hulu takes it. Plus, you've got things like Handmaid's Tale, like all of these different, like, really
Great
original,
stuff.
really cool IPs that Hulu is pumping out recently. I mean, I feel, and on top of that, I always said that the only downfall of Hulu was that their servers were terrible. And about a year ago, they absolutely overhauled their servers, and I never have buffering issues anymore.
Yeah, that's tough. For me, it's very close.
Yes,
Amazon Prime is up there for me too because it feels like a cheat code.
it does.
Just because of what
Absolutely.
it's
It's a
capable
Game
of.
Shark. Yeah.
It's a Game Shark for sure. Man, I'm on the line between Hulu and Netflix. If the decision is today, I'll say Netflix, just because there's
I
some
use
more
them
stuff
all
happening there.
so much.
I know it's tough.
yeah. It's
And so
hard.
some of
I'm
us
the
are fortunate
dum-dum that's
enough.
going to pay for all of them.
Right.
I was about to say, like, this is like an impossible task to ask me to do this because I'm definitely going to get Disney Plus when it comes out.
At least to try it.
I'm going to have it long enough to watch The Mandalorian and the Cassian Andor show and the last season of Clone Wars. Like, I'm bought into these IPs. Like,
Right.
they've got me there because of that. So I'm
Right.
going to
Well,
pay
if I
for
can
it.
do things like go and just like whenever I want, it's like watching Mulan right now, just going to do it because I
Yeah.
want to.
Yep.
Or, like, you know, if I can
Watching. Here's the thing for me is that there has not been an HD release of a Goofy movie or an extremely Goofy movie.
I would watch a Goofy movie. I would walk out of this room right now.
Right? That's what I'm
Watch a
saying.
Goofy
Like,
movie.
like I want something better than DVD for those two classic pieces of cinema.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that'd
So
be
Doge,
amazing.
what would be like your official two?
Gosh, my official two right now, gun to my head, have to pick Netflix and Disney Plus.
Okay, that's
I'm gonna,
cool.
I'm gonna be an early
That's
adopter.
awesome. So we're a little bit all over the place, but
Yeah.
I think regardless, this was a good conversation for the listener because I think more people are having to deal with that than they think, and maybe they weren't before, and now they can say, "Oh, sounds like I can save money if I just have Amazon Prime."
Yeah, the whole thing is like, man, we're just getting so close to getting back to like the cable
Oh,
issues of the, like the late
definitely.
90s, early 2000s.
Yep. Real quick, we had a big conversation about this. I do want to know what you streaming. I'm streaming. Darren Criss just happened to come up on that celebrity birthday, but that American crime story, the one about the killing of Versace, I don't know. So I watched the OJ versus the People, and I enjoyed that. I didn't know anything really about this murder, and it was really good. And Darren Criss is really talented. Also, I'm doing a deep dive, and I started The Sopranos. I had never seen The Sopranos.
I haven't either.
And so I'm like, I think I need to educate myself on some pretty TV history type stuff.
Yeah.
So that was even pre-Breaking Bad, that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah.
Right now, we're doing the Ted Bundy documentary series on Netflix. It is some dark stuff.
You kind of preparing for that Zac Efron movie?
Yeah, I'm really interested in that. But
I am too.
More than anything, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that just instantly fascinates me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're also watching some pretty dark content that, kind of that morally gray stuff.
Can you feel this? Can you feel what's about to happen?
Watching
Just something that's not that at all. I can just feel it bubbling under the surface.
Well, The Bachelor.
Yeah,
I guess
there it is. I mean, that's pretty
Does
murky.
that count? I mean, he told the girl to her face that she's the cancer of the house in the last episode that I
he
watched.
told her that other people said she was the cancer of the house, which is not better.
And then it's like she woke up with a horse head in her bed. It's like all the good mafia stuff that we like so much. So
Excellent. They left the cannoli. No, they took the cannoli.
The cannoli.
Before we say goodbye, we are now getting into, here come some of the big movies for February. We have been saying February is having bigger and bigger movies every year.
Yep.
Oh boy, is
Before we get into that, well, actually, I'll say this first. Congratulations, Jordan. The Lego Movie 2 comes out this weekend.
You're finally going to get a point up on that box office ball
I'm going to
board.
have at least
On that
$1.
box office ball board. If y'all have not caught up to that, we're playing box office ball, which is basically fantasy football and cinema, like what's coming out of movies.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most money that is made from the 4 actors that we have picked, the movies that they are in, wins the game. Right now, I have $166.8 million in my bank. Doge has $162.9 million. You know why you're like $3.9 million behind?
You got 3.9 million of those replica bucks.
Replica. I was like, well, that's domestic. Let me go ahead and check the worldwide. Oh, that's the worldwide? Okay, cool. So Keanu Reeves has got me in the lead. Jordan currently has $0 million.
But how many cents?
And also 0 cents.
Okay.
I think Lego Movie is going to be good for you, though.
I don't think Doge or I have Lego Movie.
No.
And why do you have that, Jordan? Why is Lego Movie going to be in your bank?
Christopher Prathy?
Christopher Prathy. Here's another. It's kind of been fun to look ahead and see what's coming out this weekend because on average, guys, cinema is a big deal and it makes a lot of money. There's like 23 movies coming out this weekend, like independent films, all that kind of stuff. The one that is super intriguing to me, any Sam Elliott fans in Casa de Chunk right now?
I like Sam Elliott.
Man.
Sam Elliott is in this movie that critics are like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yes.
It's called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot.
Yes.
God, I if anything, Chunkies, go watch this trailer. It's going to be one of those like Angelica Film Center independent film type
You're
things.
going to love it or absolutely hate it.
But it has a vibe to me of kind of how Drive snuck up, like Ryan Gosling's movie, and everyone's like, this has got some attention, and then it ends up being one of my favorite things. But it looks beautiful. It's such an interesting story. I don't know yet if it's any kind of parody or what, but some critics are saying it would be an award type movie.
Dang.
Like it has a lot of depth.
That is so strange. I'm so excited about it.
I'm so excited about it too. But that's all we have for you today on this Mini Monday. We're gonna close this one out by saying, so it's Casa de Chunk right now, and it's dark outside. I literally can't see past the window because we're having to do some late recordings. We're gonna say goodbye and then say the last person or thing or monster that we would like to see peeking through that window right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm Carter, and Jake Gyllenhaal's character from Nightcrawler.
Ooh.
I would not want to see him in here right now.
No way.
I'm spooked out.
I'm Doge, and honestly, I'd be real spooked out by Arrow from Twilight. The guy that we're talking with and having to deal with pretty frequently.
Yeah.
He would spook me right
He's
out.
kind of spooky.
He looks very much like Jabba the Hutt's tentacle head guy that guards his palace, but just a human vampire version.
Yes, that's so good.
in the same vein, my answer is CGI babyface.
Oh, ooh.
We'll get there.
We'll get there tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.